Hi, it's James here from the Sprinkle Donut Forge in Moscow, Texas, and any of you that have been following my channel recently have seen that I've rebuilt my forge, which involved making a new wooden box frame to pour the mortar in. So I had to remove the thing that was holding all my tong rack, and it's one solid length that went all the way across it. Well, I've got an issue now. I can't use it like this by mounting it back onto the front of the forge because I have this little ball down here on the ash dump, and the ball has to turn 90 degrees left or right in order to properly actuate the little ash dump thing. We'll just call it the ash dump thing. The clinker breaker. There we go. So I'll show you this ball right here, and I've marked where it turns to. I don't want to turn it right now because I've got a fire going and I don't want to just dump good coal down, but it'll turn 90 degrees both directions up to about this point. So what I'm going to do is make two tong racks out of one. I'm going to split the thing in the middle, and I'm going to make sure to fold it in the area to where it will clear the ball by at least a half an inch. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle of the old tong rack, and I'm going to center punch some marks, heat it up, and I'll use the hot cut to cut it in half. So just put it up like so. I got my old Champ Ironworks ruler. I love it, but it's not long enough to measure this. So got my old rusty 4-foot scale. This shows to be 34 inches long. So the middle of that will be 17 inches. So mark that with some chalk. Now, you're not going to be able to see chalk or a pencil or anything like that when it's hot. So, take a center punch, and I'm going to make myself something I can see when it's hot. They're not perfectly straight, but they're very deep and visible. I'll see if I can give you a visual on that, so you can see what I'm going to see. See them? Right here. Now I'll be able to see those when it's hot. Alright, well, let's get it in there, get it hot, cut it in two. See you in a minute. Alright, hot cut's in. Let's pull this thing out and cut it off. Pretty heavy old piece of iron. And there's my mark. Get it centered over the hot cut. There we go. Two pieces. Alright, I'm going to clean that up a little bit. We'll get it back in, start working one end into a return. And I'll get my measurement. I've already marked to where the ball clears to. I'll take my little Champ Ironworks ruler and get a measure on it. That's exactly 12 inches. So we're going to make sure that this is about 11 and a half to where it returns back. And of course there'll be a piece with a hole in it. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, let's do a little forging on it. Alright, yeah, I've widened that in. I gotta do some chisel marks on it. So, get the chisel and we'll get that underway. Alright. Yeah, I might want to go... Now that ought to be perfect. And that's about... Let me measure that. Because I want to try to make the other one look the same. I came back 2.5 inches with the chisel marks. And I'll show you the pattern in which I did it. Once I separate these pieces of metal, you'll kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. So I have to through past that cut because the other end looks like this. You need to spread out and scroll up that fantail, separate enough material to roll back into these decorative scrolls. So that's what I want to do. Yet I don't have to do that. I could just bend it 90 and bend it 90 again, punch a hole in it and stick it on there. But I have to look at this every day, and I want to look at something that I took a little more time with and I feel a little bit better about. Plus you get to see me do that. Alright, I'm not going to show you both of them tonight. I'm going to show you just this one, and I'll be sure you get to see both of them installed when it's done. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, let's get this locked down and split the material. Alright, now for my next trick, I'm going to put a sacrificial cutting plate on top of the face of my anvil to finish this cut. Because if you don't, you have a hardened chisel that could do some damage to your anvil face. So I'm going to get that set up, reheat this, and first let me show you. Pretty good progress. Got about as close as you can get without going through. Nice and deep. See? Getting there, very thin. So before I risk damaging my expensive anvil, I'm going to use a piece of inexpensive scrap to protect it. Just flat stock to lay under it. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, let's cut it some more. Oh yeah. Wow. The old hinge had a hole in it. Let's just say you can see the hole impression on the back. That's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, I split that off. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. We'll work on it some more. See you in a minute. Alright, I'm fixing to pull it out. In essence, we've got 3 fingers, a large one in the center and 2 side fingers. So I need to separate these 2 pieces of material. No, I'm not going to do that. It'll look bad. I'll do it with the metal. So I can work on them individually and get their shape, because they're going to be scrolled around. The one in the center is going to be fan-tailed and then rolled up. Because why not? Alright, so I'm going to just kind of tap that out where I can get it away from the center stock. So you can see where I can go with this. You can do a lot of different things. Once these pieces are isolated, you can turn them around on the anvil. Odd angles. Remember, you can use the side of the anvil, the heel or toe, whatever you want to use, because the whole thing is a tool. You can even put things inside the hardy hole to work on other parts. Whatever fits anywhere. The whole anvil is a tool. There's no wrong way, there's just different ways, and there's ways that do and don't work. Whatever works for you is what you need to do, and that'll help you learn a little bit more about what you can do with your tools. But it doesn't hurt to see someone do it their way with their tools to give you some ideas. So that's what I'm doing here, and I know that a tong rack is nothing fancy, but for me it's a special piece of my forge, and it's special to me. So it's going to be fancy. See you in a minute. Alright. Straighten that out just a little bit. So you see I've kind of flattened that out a little bit. And that's going to roll up. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. See you in a minute. A little bit more. I actually like that one better. Got it rolled up a little tighter. Get that in flatter. I'm going to do a little more to this other one. Okay, I'm happy with that. I got these drawn out kind of flat. Well, one more for good measure. Got these drawn out kind of flat this way, separated from the center stock. And I could roll them up now to get them out of the way so I can work on the fantail. So let's heat one up and roll it up. I'll show you how to do that. First we'll put them a little bit more like a Y instead of a T. See you in a minute. Alright, I'm going to work on the horn or bick of the anvil. Get that rolled over. Awkward. You see where I'm getting with it? Warm it up just a second. I will tell you that the new setup with the forge is a lot more efficient as far as getting things hot quickly. So the downtime between cuts in the video is significantly less. See, I've already got enough heat that quickly. Start doing some more to it. Let me see, I got some scrolling tongs here. Good time to employ them. If I can get them to bite. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted. Alright. Yeah, I love that. That's great. We'll do the other one. See you in a minute. Alright, we've got our little curly cues to match. Or they match good enough for me. They look nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cross peen and I'm going to spread the ends of that out real nice and thin in the center there. That way I can begin to scroll it over. And you have to keep in mind which way it's going to look when it's finished. Well, this is getting bent 90 degrees and then 90 degrees again. So the side you're looking at on the outside of the rack here is what you're going to see when it's finished. So that's going to be the side you're going to want to roll it to. If you roll it the other way, I'm afraid with this shape of stock, it's not going to look nice if you have to twist it around. So you would have to unroll it and do it the right way. So always pay attention to what the eye teeth of your piece is going to be, so you'll know where to do your work at. So let's heat this up, start spreading it out, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm going to take the cross peen and I'm going to start spreading this. Use my little cross peen a little blunter here. See how that's spreading out? Let's give it a little more heat. It's going to take but a second because it's so thin. We want it a little thinner. And if your little curly cues start getting too hot on you, you could isolate them by cooling them and keep them from burning up. You try to work in your hot spot in your forge with the piece you're trying to move without heating up what you've already finished. At least not too high of a degree. Alright, here we go. Sorry for the ring in the anvil. I need to tighten the tie downs a little bit. It'll alleviate some of that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. We're going to turn the face side down and put just a tiny bit of it over the edge of the anvil and start rolling that over and then returning it back to us to create that end scroll with our desired look. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright. Put it face down. Don't be too bossy with it. Let it have some heat. check the clearance of the ball to make sure that's not going to get in the way. I like that. Got it rolled up. Now I'm going to make sure it fits behind the ball. Oh yeah. So when that's laying flat, the ball can easily get past that scroll. Otherwise, I would have made it stand out a little bit more like this other one. Just needs to look good, but I don't want it to get in the way. You know, certain shoes might look good, but they might not fit your foot good. So what are you going to do, walk around in pain to wear that shoe? No, you're going to go with what works and compromise with what looks good too. But I always go for function, practical, foremost. At least that's my take on things. I don't know, you might be different. So, this end I've got 2 holes punched, which is going to prevent this thing from pivoting. So, all I really have to have over here is a single hole punched to attach this end. And that'll be fine for holding all the tongs I want to hang on. So, I'm going to get my center punch and mark for that hole. And my center punch has to follow it. Give another punch. Got a mark for the hole while I got enough heat. I'll pick that up when I take a break here. I think I'm going to put it right there. I can see that nice. In fact, that's the punch I'm going to use to make the hole, so that's even better. See my dot? See you in a minute. Alright, let's punch a hole in it. I don't like drilling holes if I can punch it. Waste less material, and a punched hole is, without a doubt, stronger. You can see the impression on the back. You don't want to punch your handle, but you want to get that slug, which is a piece of metal you're trying to punch out, moving back and forth. You can do this on a wooden block to finish it out. So you don't get any pooching. My slug's almost out of there. Oh yeah, it's out. There's a little slug on my handle right there. There's my punched hole. We'll do the bends next. I'm going to cool this slug off and show you if I can keep from dropping it in the slack tub. I'll never find it in there. Any of you that have ever drilled a hole in steel have probably seen all the shards and shavings that come up and all that metal that gets taken away. This tiny little slug is all the metal you've wasted. And that hole has been made round with a punch, so it's strong all the way around. It's not just a hole cut through something. So there you go. We're going to do the bends next, and I'm going to measure for that. See you in a minute. Alright, I put 2 chalk marks on my handle. Measuring from the tail, 11 inches. And measuring from the tail again, 2 inches. I want it to be 11 inches across and return back 2 inches. That way I have 2 inches hanging out to hang tongs on, and I have 11 inches of width. So it doesn't hurt to put chalk on your handle just to mark something when it's off. Part I was hanging onto is getting kind of warm. I'm going to dip that slack up until I can get a grip on it. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright. Find that 11 inches. Get a visual on it. Let me back you up here where you can see better. That's a little bit off kilter. Straighten the equation. It's looking pretty good. Alright. Next bend's going to be at 2 inches. See, I bent this one back. This one's going to have to bend out flat at 2 inches. So I heat it up, we'll get a visual on that, knock it out straight. We'll quench it off and we'll be done. See you in a minute. Alright, here we go. Give it a little more heat, and we'll right that. All right. I'm liking the looks of that. We got our 2 inches there. We got our 11 inches there. I'm happy with that. Let's quench it off and take a look at it, and we'll be done. Dip it in the pot of primordial filth here. I think that's great. There we go. There's the side. There's the front. Everything looks like I wanted it to. We'll come over here to the forge, and I'll show you how this thing's going to fit. mounted on the side, this mounted on the front. The ball clears it perfectly. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Let's get you in here where you can see it. Alright, here's the mount on the side. See, I had just enough to clear that ball coming past this. Make it comfortable. That's perfect. Okay. Well, I know it's been a long video, and I appreciate you sticking with me. And just wanted to show you how I did something a little decorative, something a little special for the shop. And I'll tell you who inspired me to do this particular project was Christopher Freeze over at Freeze Forge. And he's making some shelf brackets. Well, he made some shelf brackets for his shop. And he decided to make each set a little different and do something special with them. And I like that. And I said, well, I've got one chance to fix my tong rack, and I'm not going to mess with it again. It's going to be done from now on. I might as well make the effort to make something beautiful. That's all I got for this evening. Till next time, bye.